remaining portion of first part. Let us the third question of exercise 2.2. Verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial indicated against them. First one is px equal to 3x plus 1, x equal to minus 1 by 3. We have to check whether x equal to minus 1 by 3 is a zero of this polynomial. Let given polynomial is px equal to 3x plus 1. 3x plus 1. In order to find whether x equal to minus 1 by 3 is a zero of this polynomial, we have to find the value of p of minus 1 by 3. P of minus 1 by 3 is obtained by substituting minus 1 by 3 in place of x. That is 3 into minus 1 by 3 plus 1 equal to 3 and 3 get cancelled. Minus 1 plus 1 equal to 0. If we substitute a value in this polynomial, we get 0, then this value is the zero of this polynomial. Since p of minus 1 by 3 equal to 0, minus 1 by 3 is the zero of this polynomial. That is, if px is a polynomial and if p of a equal to 0, then a is a zero of this polynomial. Therefore, here we find p of minus 1 by 3. Since p of minus 1 by 3 equal to 0, we can say that minus 1 by 3 is the zero of this polynomial 3x plus 1. Next question is px equal to 5x minus 5, x equal to 4 by 5. We have to check whether x equal to 4 by 5 is a zero of this polynomial. For that, we find the value of p of 4 by 5. P of 4 by 5 equal to 5 into 4 by 5 minus 1. 5 and 5 get cancelled. We get not 1, here 5. 5 into 4 by 5 minus 5. Here 4 minus 5, which is not equal to 0. Since p of 4 by 5 not equal to 0, 4 by 5 is not a zero of this polynomial 5x minus 5. Okay. So, in order to verify a number is a zero of any polynomial, first we substitute that number into that polynomial. If we get 0, then we can say that that number is a zero of the polynomial. Here p of minus 3 equal to 0, therefore minus 1 by 3 is a zero of this polynomial. Here p of 4 by 5 not equal to 0, therefore 4 by 5 is not a zero of this polynomial. Okay. You should do all other questions, remaining questions in this question as homework. Okay. Next topic is remainder theorem. Before that, you in lower classes you studied about dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. That is, if we divide 15 by 6, we get 2 as quotient, remainder is 3. Here 15 is the dividend, 6 is the divisor, 2 is the quotient and 3 is the remainder. That is, 15 can be written as 15 is obtained by multiplying divisor into quotient plus remainder. 15 equal to 6 into 2 plus 3. Here 15 is the dividend, 6 is the divisor, 2 is the quotient and 3 is the remainder. Therefore, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. In case of polynomials, consider here the polynomial 3x square plus x minus 1 divided by x plus 1. How we can divide this? The first step is arrange these numbers, these polynomials in general form. General form means general form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c. If this equation is in the form x plus 3x square minus 1. This is not in the general form. In the general form, write the square x square first, then x term, then constant. In case of quadratic polynomial. In case of a cubic polynomial, first term must be in degree, must be of degree 3. The second term degree 2. Third term x. Last term is a constant. This is a general form. So, first step, in order to divide a polynomial by another polynomial, first step is write the polynomial in general form. This is in general form. That is, first term is in x square, next term in x, last is the constant term. Therefore, this is in general form. And this also in general form. This is a linear polynomial. Its degree is 1. So, first term is of degree 1, second term is a constant. This is also in general form. So, make the dividend and the divisor in general form. That is the first step. Next step, second step is divide the first term of the divisor, dividend. First divide the first term of the divisor, dividend, by the first term of the divisor. The first term of the dividend by the first term of divisor. First term of the dividend is 3x square divided by first term of divisor is x. 3x square by x equal to 3x. That is the first term of the quotient. That is, write the quotient 3x here. Okay, once more. First step, in order to divide a polynomial by another polynomial, the first step is arrange the polynomials, dividend and the divisor in the standard form or general form or standard form. Then the second step is divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. Here 3x square by x. We get 3x. That is the first term of the quotient. This is the first step, second step. Then the third step is multiply this term, the first term of quotient, by the divisor. That is 3x into x, that is 3x square. 3x into plus 1, that is 3x. Then subtract this polynomial from the dividend. That is, subtract, in order to subtract this, make it negative. X minus 3x is minus 2x. 3x square minus 3x 0. Write minus 1 here. Okay. Then this is the new dividend. We proceed as above. That is, then divide the first term of this new dividend by the first term of the divisor. That is minus 2x divided by x. Minus 2x divided by x is minus 2. The minus 2 is the second term of the quotient. This is the second term of the quotient. Then as above, multiply minus 2 by x plus 1. Minus 2 into x, minus 2x. Minus 2 into plus 1, minus 2. We get. Then subtract this polynomial from this new dividend. Minus 1 plus 2 is plus 1. Minus 2x plus 2x, 0. Then we get the remainder 1. Here, in this case, the degree of this polynomial is 1. Here, degree of this polynomial is 0. So, we cannot proceed further. So, this is the remainder. Once again, I will explain this. In order to divide a polynomial by another polynomial, first step is write these two, dividend and divisor, into standard form. This is a quadratic equation. Here we divide 3x square plus x minus 1 divided by x plus 1. Here the dividend is this one. The 3x square plus x minus 1. This is in standard form. Here the divisor is x plus 1. This is also in standard form. This is the first step. The second step is divide the first term of this dividend by the first term of divisor, that is 3x square divided by x. 3x square divided by x. We get 3x. X and x get cancelled, we get 3x. This 3x becomes the first term of the quotient. Then this is the second step. Then the third step is multiply this term with the divisor, that is 3x into x plus 1. First multiply 3x into x, we get 3x square. Write 3x square here, that is below x square term. Next 3x into plus 1, that is 3x. 3x, write 3x below the x term. Then subtract this polynomial from our dividend. So, in order to subtract this polynomial, we make minus symbol here. Then subtract x minus 3x equal to minus 2x, 3x square minus 2x square, 0. Here, write this minus 1 here. Then we proceed as above. This is the new dividend. Then, the first term of this new dividend is minus 2x. Then divide this term by the first term of this divisor, that is x, minus 2x by x. X and x get cancelled, we get minus 2. This minus 2 becomes the second term of this quotient. Again, multiply this minus 2 by this polynomial x plus 1. That is minus 2 into x, minus 2x. Minus 2 is right below the x term, minus 2x. Then minus 2 into 1, minus 2. Then subtract this polynomial from the new dividend. In order to subtract, put minus symbol here. Then minus 1, minus and minus plus. Therefore minus 1 plus 2, plus 1. Minus and minus plus. Therefore plus 2x minus 2x becomes 0. And the degree of this polynomial is less than the divisor. So we stop here. This is the remainder. Therefore we can write 3x square plus x minus 1 equal to dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Therefore divisor x plus 1 into quotient 3x minus 2 plus remainder. Remainder is 1. This is the method for dividing two polynomials. Then the statement of remainder theorem. Let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number, and if Px is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder will be P of a. This is the remainder theorem. That is, if let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and if a is a real number, then if we divide Px by the linear polynomial x minus a, we get the remainder as P of a. In remainder theorem, we will say about the remainder. If Px is simply, we can say that if Px is divided by x minus a, we get the remainder as P of a. For example, let Px equal to 3x square minus x plus 2. And a is any real number, we get a as 2. Then, if Px is divided by x minus 2, we get the remainder as P of 2. That is P of 2 equal to 3 into 2 square minus 2 plus 2. That is 3 into 4 minus 2 plus 2 equal to 12. Minus 2 and plus 2 get cancelled. 12. Therefore, here if we divide this 3x square minus x plus 2 by x, the linear polynomial x minus 2, we get the remainder as 12. That is, remainder theorem states that let Px be a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a be any real number and and if we divide Px by x minus a, the remainder will be p of a. This is the remainder theorem. The first question is, find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by x plus 1. According to remainder theorem, if a polynomial px is divided by a linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder will be p of a. Here, in this case, x plus 1, the 0 of x plus 1 is x plus 1 equal to 0, x equal to minus 1. In order to find the 0, we put the polynomial to 0, x plus 1 equal to 0, therefore x equal to minus 1. So, in order to find the remainder of this polynomial while this is divided by x plus 1, consider this polynomial be p of x. Let p of x equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. If this polynomial is divided by this linear polynomial x plus 1, we find p of minus 1. P of minus 1 equal to, the remainder will be p of minus 1. So, p of minus 1 equal to minus 1 the whole cube plus 3 into minus 1 the whole square plus 3 into minus 1 plus 1 equal to minus 1 plus 3 into 1 plus minus 3 plus 1 equal to minus 1 plus 3 minus 3 plus 1 equal to minus 1 and 1 get cancelled, plus 3 and minus 3 get cancelled, 0. Therefore, the remainder of this polynomial divided by, while dividing this polynomial by x plus 1, we get the remainder as 0. This I conclude this class. Thank you.